Guys, how's it going? Wednesday, what are we looking at? Cashmere Hammer from Three Sheeps Brewing. This is a nitro stout weighing in at 6.5%. And it's brewed in Sheboygan, Wisconsin, so we won't hold that against them. And I don't know if I've used this in a long time. I mean, it's out being displayed, but yeah, it seems to work perfectly. And this is one of those ones where you get to go crazy. And then just watch the world build for you. Oh yeah, look at all that. It's one of those ones that just pisses off Mr. Holster. It's like, who just drink the Cashmere Hammer. Chocolate. Coffee in there. Close enough. Creamy. A little bit more on the dry side than the sweet. Quite a bit more actually than whatever the last nitro I did was. Okay, comments. Smile Money missed it, saying, frick, a short one. I don't know, I thought it was like an hour. Joey Cuz was first. Isn't that exciting? Ben N saying first. Wait for it. Rich, Fumasachu 12 saying meow. Multi-Gunman says woof. And Zeus says chirp chirp. Ben N, son of a... Yep, there it is. Smile Money. Joey was probably on the phone with Eric when it updated. Don't put anything past those New Yorkers. Actually, no, I wasn't in communique with Joey at all, which is even more shocking. Rich again, I don't think I've had a black IPA. It's, Smile Money. Don't let beer racism stand in the way of going down the dark side. Clyde, 6th. Clyde, Revolution. Johnny, 3 prongs. First to call, 3 prong. Cheers. Multi-Gunman says first to approve the call for prong. Yeah, okay. Multi-Gunman, if you adjusted the inflation, I have the first comment. Smile Money asked him if he learned economics through Mrs. Cortez, AOC. Okay, Smile Money, top 10. Smile Money, did I miss where you test fired the assembled AR pistol? Like things could not have been bent, weakened, or misaligned. Well, the magazine seems to stay in place, and that's a plus. Yeah, you missed all that. Smile Money, maybe the pollen is getting to you. Well, you know, they actually say this time of the year is supposed to be worse than the, when you can actually see the shit in the air. Why, I can't remember why, but Smile Money, sorry. Yeah, Smile Money, yep, when you're not getting air, even with the CPAP machine, I usually have a very frustrating dream and wake up with an elevated heart rate. I use, nasal saline spray to open things up and go back to La La Land with better dreams. Of course, then JR10 pipes in, and again, JR10 is is finally in tuned to the medical industry. Not sure what spray you're using, but if you're using a long-lasting steroid spray like nasal Cort, Flonase, or Nasonex, before you go to bed, you won't have any sleep interruptions throughout the night. Yeah, Smart Mike says he uses those. Mike, get in. Sorry, Eric. I wouldn't want them books from David. Wouldn't be interesting to me. Plus, I don't read much books. Well, how do you know if it'd be interesting if you didn't read it? Who can it be? You know, I told you assholes to stop wasting my life. Gander Mountain emails. Go fuck yourself, Gander Mountain. Smart Money. Blog radio works well for us listeners. The only part of the show that needs improvement is the callers. It should go like this. Let's take a call. We have Boris from the Kremlin. What do you have to offer to the topic? But Munch, Morris, the show is gay. Thank you for the brilliance. Now go away. Next caller. See, seems how everybody that pretty much calls or listens to the blog radio shows is also watching this. But yeah, it's I've always told John, and I don't even know. I start a timer. When it hits a certain amount of minutes, it's just automatically hangs up the call. I mean, it's really difficult sometimes to stay on any kind of a subject line when you know. And lately on my show, where's that Jim show? I can never remember. You know, one of two things seems to happen. It's been a while since we've gotten a really nice flow of everybody kind of speaks their part, and you know, it pretty much usually comes down to me and Jim talking. Johnny and Joey just listen to the show really live as opposed to sort of live like everybody else. But, you know, so many people that participate are friends, so it's, you know, Smile Money, what are you supposed to say, you know? I don't know. Yes, okay, fine. I don't have a problem speaking my mind. If you're calling in any of the shows, it should probably be somewhere between, like, say, a 4 or 5 minutes max. You know, unless I specific, or, you know, we've had, you know, actually there's Steve, Meal Team, Zika Steve. He was one, mainly probably because he had his own show for a while. He's the one that does it probably best. He'd call about the subject, he'd talk for a few minutes, and then he'd hang up in case somebody else wanted to call. And he was more than welcome if we talked about something else where he called back in again. So, I'm just saying, sometimes it falls under that life is too short for me to give a shit. Smile Money. Then you need an easy up tent for outdoor shooting. They can stand under the tent and shoot. Works for rain, but if it gets hot, it also provides shade. I don't remember. Actually, I don't know if I have one. Somebody always brought one. Yeah, no, those things work great as long as it's not windy. Smart Money, what do you think I would enjoy seeing you drink a shitty beer? That would be a bonus, laugh out loud. Yeah, it happens quite a bit. Smart Money, 25 comments, and I can do that many myself. It's called subscriber engagement. YouTube loves that shit. Yeah, I noticed the new analytics are like one of the first things that pop up, like how many minutes the average per. See now, YouTube, of course, most YouTube videos aren't an hour to an hour and 45 minutes. Thank you. But, you know, it shows now I don't know how accurate this is. I'd like to think it's real accurate and that YouTube isn't doing one more thing to try to discourage people. But the average listening time of a brew review is 16 minutes according to the analytics. So that means people like people I know. I'm not sorry. I don't mean to leave anybody out, but people I know like Smile Money. I think Multi Gunman. Jay from Elite Ammunition. You know, people that I know for a fact listen from start to finish. Probably Chuck, just to see if I mention him or not. But as a YouTube average, if you took all of the YouTube videos that are out there, at one point in time, I was told the amount of time the average person listens or watches a YouTube video is 2 minutes. So if my average is 16 minutes, I'm doing pretty good. And that's, you know, again, like I say, I'm going to come down here and hang out because I enjoy doing this and I enjoy you guys. And I fully understand. Lately, I've been so freaking busy. We've taken on more stuff, you know, longer hours, getting up earlier. I mean, anyone that knows me knows that, you know, I used to go to bed between 11 and midnight, and then it was 10 or 11, and now I'm always in bed before 9 o'clock. But I have to admit, lately I've been watching Deep Space Nine on H&I, and so that's over at 11, and then I just turn it off before Voyager starts because I know if I don't, I'll end up watching an episode of Voyager. But gotta get that beauty rest. David Brown, Brew Babe is far too pretty to be a naughty girl. Yeah, well, there is some correlation there, but not always. I mean, there's this one girl in band camp. Mr. Holster, minute 31. Well, I'll be damned. Matt Davis, Jameson Stout Edition is one damn smooth whiskey. Yes, it is, and it's very tasty. David Brown, trucks all around, buddy boy. Yeah, I know there's truck. I spent like an hour the other day looking on Craigslist, and it's just like, holy shit. You know, my buddy Greg is like, I don't know if I mentioned the price, but that Toyota Tundra that I'm interested in is a 2002 or a 2004, and they want $7,000 for it. And I know, in case you missed the conversation before you freak out, they put a, I don't know what year Toyota Tundra, it's a TRD or TRO, whatever the off-road version is. They put a new box on it because the box that was on it. But basically what they did is they replaced the timing belt, the water pump. It has a different motor in it because I'm sure it was involved in an accident, because that's what happens most of the time at things at Precision Powder Coat. They were gonna straighten the frame or whatever. They were looking at the frame and realized it was a typical Toyota frame and it was shot. So it actually has a brand new Toyota frame, and then it's a powder coat shop, so they powder coated the frame as soon as they got it. Powder coated the rims, put new tires on the rims, took every body panel off and fixed every speck of rust on the thing. And it has 150,000 miles on it. So basically, you know, for the most part, it's sort of like a new truck. But I know if I went looking or could wait, the problem, Dave, is you know, I like guns, and that has led to some financial problems, and I'm trying to get out of financial problems, and one of the ways to guarantee getting out of financial problems is to not have any credit cards. None. Right now, if something bad happened, I'm screwed because I don't have any option in my life anymore but cash. That's it. So it's kind of hard. What I wish is that I had a lump sum of money to go truck shopping, and then as soon as I have something new, I am going to sell my Toyota. I mean, it's a good runner. I mean, it's just that the most important thing is it's not serving the purpose for which I have it as a work truck. It's too small. I can't get all of my stuff in it anymore. It just sucks that a year ago I put a $2,300 topper on it. I mean, the topper is honestly worth more than the truck. On the other hand, Samantha, my mechanic, says to me, "Dad, you just should probably sell it. There's things about the truck that I've never mentioned." And I go, "I got a question for you right now. If you found out I was going to drive it from here to California, and I'm going to go cruising through California and meet up with Midway Shooter and Big Jeff and Battle Bean and, it's Stainless 4.5 and just shoot around in California and meet up with a bunch of my good friends. Do you have a problem with me driving the Toyota to California and back?" "Well, no." I'm like, well, basically rust and its size are not working out for me. I still wouldn't feel bad selling it to a friend. I would just simply say, it's rust. We're in Minnesota and it's a Toyota. Jesus Christ, Toyota. I don't know what Toyota's problem was with especially their frames. Ask my daughter how many frame swaps, warranty frame swaps she has done. Shit, I've driven past when she still worked at the dealership, and I drove past there. There was one time there was 10 frames that were getting delivered just to them. So David, so when you get that big movie deal, if you just float me a small loan for a little while, I know, don't knock me because I'm really not extremely brand loyal. To be totally truthful, if I won a lottery, big or small, I would get the same thing. I would really like, well, if I won a huge lottery, I'd get a 1-ton dually Dodge 4-door turbo diesel, because I would buy a fifth-wheel camper and I would get the fuck out of here and just start driving around the United States and getting the opportunity to see this great country, for which at this point in time I've seen Minnesota and Wisconsin. But my dream truck in my financial picture as it stands right now is, and I know J-Dog and Jolson are both going to go, sounds familiar. I would like a four-door long box, 3/4 ton Dodge diesel, turbo diesel. That would be my dream right now, is to have something like that, not all full of rust. Planet Uranus. We don't have peppers on my planet. Does somebody get so... The fuck? 214 subscribers? I'm going to subscribe, and I'm ringing the little bell. Planet Uranus. Seriously, I would have gone with someone just fucking made up that account because I made a fucking funny. But 214 subs, you've obviously been around a while. Oh my God. JR10, Desert Gold, as a long-acting, non-sedating antihistamine like Allegra, daily until the season passes. Use Nasocort for sinus issues daily. Nasocort will reduce the sinus irritation and inflammation. Thanks, Doc. I will be, like always, on medical stuff. I will be following your orders. Stephen Hobson Led. Sometimes you have to message a company on Facebook so you get an actual response. It's shit. Stephen, just dropped $780 on a new mattress, over $250 in beer and beer festival tickets this past month, and going to New Orleans at the end of May, so no cash to even buy gun parts for myself. So, if you had credit cards like me, you just keep maxing them out and getting another one, and maxing out and getting another one, because you can always get gun parts that way. Trust me, nothing can ever eventually go wrong. Woo! Jolson. In the top 69, ladies, we need more cowbell and shots. I don't work at SIG or Hollison. I'm not Chinese, so I don't have a clue who makes what. It's all made in China. That was in response to who makes the SIG red dots. Wow, Mr. Smart fucking ass. Oh, come on. We'll get this out of the way then. I should just have them all. Jolson, if all else fails, we could maybe shoot out the back door of the camper. Yeah, me and you and Nyhappian and Joey. All nestled in the back of your camper. You could save some space by stacking. Jolson, I must have missed how to win the books. I thought they came with my Snowflake Melter. If you make four entries to Snowflake Melter and say, email me, or in your case, just text me, and say, I made 4 entries to Snowflake Melter, and I want David's books, that's how you get them. Make 40 bucks. 40 bucks, and you get 4 more chances to win this, and you get the books. That's the setup. Yeah, that trigger is so freaking sweet. I understand we're getting down there. I think there's, I think Jim said there was less than 17 to go. But Jolson, that's what David Brown wanted to help out Mr. Holster, so he donated the books and said how make it so that if they make a Snowflake donation, then throw in the books and you figure out how you want to do it. And I just figured, you know, I mean, if someone wants to make 2 entries and tell me you want book number 1, but to me, those books should go together. You're going to read one and you're going to want to read the other one. So. Sharky from across the big pond. I love the Deagle and your AR pistol. How is the D60 drum mag performing? I have never had a problem with it. I have never cleaned it. I have never lubricated it. And I think as of right now there has been about 10 60 round dumps out of it. At SHOT Show they talked about coming out with the D50 for the 308. Trust me, my JP wants one of those. It texted me to tell me that. I'd like to get my friend one. Fuck me, they're expensive over here for his birthday. Brew Girl barely manages to fit her titties in the blouse. Nice. With the read more button. Hi.
Hi.
Want to do shots?
No, I'm enjoying my Lake Superior highball.
Nice.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You picked a chick that's got a sleeved tattoo.
Oh, I didn't even notice that till now. Oops.
She's not an nice looking blonde.
I didn't know she was a blonde until now.
Really?
Maybe.
You're so full of shit.
Oh. Did you want to smell this?
Just some more. Ooh, is that
your gift?
from NIHAP? Mmm.
Is it better than that shit piss you normally drink?
What's this? Limoncello.
What's that? Is that a mix? Is that something you'd mix with that? Or is that... I don't know.
It's a liqueur.
Really?
Yes.
Huh. We should probably make sure it's okay. I mean, we don't want the Godfather to get sick or anything. I mean, just in case the Postal Service decided to poison it. Oh, wow, it's corked. You know it's got to be good then. It comes with a cork. Whew.
What do you give? Ah.
It's felt my cooter twitch.
Not how quarter. There you go.
He assumed that there was going to be some shenanigans with the alcohol before his arrival, but all he said is just make sure I didn't drink it all.
Here, you better take that or I will drink it all. Yum.
You didn't try this yet.
I don't want to try that. Did you give that to me in that little jar
No.
thing?
No, that was this crap.
Slow and low? Oh. It's a lowrider.
This reminds me of the guy we had working for us, Dennis, for a while. Calculated it out. If we would have kept him on long enough to paint the whole house, it would have cost about $5,000
I'm sure. Well, I didn't come down and tell you anything specifically. I just came to see what you were doing.
I forgot about this one on the when I rang all of the cowbells. I have a basement pop.
No.
Hopefully the weather's good. Actually, the weather's they're starting to say good things. I'd like to get out and shoot that and the SVT 40.
Ooh, I didn't think you put caps in there. I wasn't ready for that.
Hey, cap gun or not, you're supposed to assume who are you dealing with? Everything is loaded. You squeeze.
Last time I came down here, I was squeezing this till the cows came home. There was nothing happening.
There's ammo. There's ammo and everything right now except for.
You got anything in here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's loaded.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Everybody that knows me has figured that out. If you see it laying around or it's in the safe, it's loaded. Otherwise, it's a paperweight. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You found all those cowbells? Damn it.
Sharky says, I too heard the Sig Romeos were made by Hollison. Different specs than the Hollison optics, but rolling out their factory. No 100% confirmation. Both are rare over here.
You want to do pizza or something for dinner? So I'm going to go finish cleaning and stuff. And then, are we doing Jim's show?
Yes.
Oh, excuse me. Pardon me.
Yes and yes, I guess. We're just going to use the big computer. We'll stay on as long or until it crashes.
Did you reboot it or whatever it is that you needed to do?
No, it needs to be completely redone, and I need to find time with Dan. And I've been so busy, and it's like the bottom of my list of give a shits. Here, do you want to take these and put these upstairs?
What are you doing with the Honda key?
Because I drove it yesterday.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go now. Save me some of that limoncello.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I won't be having any more of it.
Well, that's so good.
Unless we mix it with something.
Well, you could do that too.
Betcha that'd be good with Sprite or Mountain Dew or a glass of ice.
Lots of things.
Sharky, $500 for your doc to say hello. Damn, good thing she's hot, so at least you'll walk out with a boner and blue balls. Just like an evening at the strip club. I've shown you pictures, haven't I? Sharky, I just love how you use the laptop as a counter to pour a shot. What else could possibly go wrong? Smile when tell him till he's blue, or till I'm blue in the face. So yeah, if the weather is nice, boys, I think we need to bring the camera and get out and shoot this virgin. This thing's fucking sweet. You guys have any idea what these go for? I know it's going to seem, well, actually, I'm not even sure what to do now. John Huber has told me that he would sell me this. I told you guys this. Evidently, if you wait somebody out long enough, he wanted two $1,000 scopes. Now, his offer is down to one of those scopes. So, basically what John wants is $1,000 for this. What has me a little worried, and I know, smile money, everything eventually can be fixed. But when we were shooting this, for some reason, spent rounds as they were being ejected from the rifle were getting caught on the top of the on the top of the tube, or rod, should I say. And I know this thing has a, well, John had never even shot it. So I don't think much has happened in the line of going through this. So this would, to me, even though it's suffering a little bit of an issue, it would be worth, again, Jay at Elite Ammunition. Anytime, he's always my go-to guy, but yeah, so. But in my present financial state, it's probably not going to happen unless I'm able to hang on to it until I get to some financial recovery. But that's the standing offer from John Huber. Buy him the scope that he wants, and I get to keep this. This was on my holy grail. I mean, just look at this thing. It's just fucking sick. 7.62 by 54R. Same with this. Same with this. This is actually the precursor to the to this guy. Except for not this guy, because this guy is in the saber-tooth chassis, but you know what's awesome about these? There's like no recoil. It's just once you, it's like shooting a noisy .22. Sorry, I digress. Sharky, take a shot of the Chavez. Try to save me a sip and a hip flask for when I get over there. We could take shots off of it, but I would make sure I save you some of the vintage. Even though, as soon as I put it in that bottle, it stopped aging and it'll be just like it was forever. Bullshit. What? Crazy Scotsman whiskey only 'cause I love you. No homo. Now I'm not sure what to do. This stuff was fucking incredible. No, sorry, Ed, get back up there. Right next to Jeremy. Talk about a place of, well, actually, I got 3 options, and one of them I'm just putting out here, just so I can say fuck no. We've got the 120 something proof that NIHAP sent. New York's oldest whiskey distillery, aged 2 years or more, batch number 11. Now we've got the Crown Royal Rye from one of you guys from Canada, eh? Or the Beacon Bourbon small batch. 100 proof. Whew. Well, Scotsman, this is really good. This is death in a bottle. Hey, David, in your days gone by, you just drop a fucking curly straw on that bitch, wouldn't you? Scotsman? $100 proof my ass. Just a sugary maple flavor. God, that's good shit. If it didn't say it on the bottle, you'd never know it was 100 proof. Thanks, Scotsman. Love you too. No homo. Bearded CB top 50. Here again from work. Bearded CB. Sounds like a decent dark IPA. Bearded CB. Go back to Studio Classic under settings and quit bitching about beta. Beta was fucking dumb anyway, so I went back as soon as I figured out how. Settings. If they even have it, I'll go. I'm not going to do it now because I don't want to fucking lose things. But, well, actually, no, it won't let me open another page. Yeah, I don't want to lose all this. I'll go look and see if I can. I have on the Ebomi or on the Ebomi, I cannot revert back to an older version of it. It won't let me. Bearded CB AR pistol back to air quality, but didn't you just say it actually functions now again? Smile money. Such mixed messages. Bearded CB, Eric trying to calm himself to sleep. Well, don't think about Camilla Harris or AOC before you go to bed. Bearded CB, PETA, people eating tasty animals. Yeah, that's right. Man Cave Matt, wow, you doubled your 25 comment goal. This is comment 51, just like the secret area 51. You just don't know what planet I come from, do ya? Uranus. Bearded CB, yes, the new cap gun is flashy, pun intended. Bearded CB, and yes, I remember you emphasizing your green grips and pointing at revolver next to it, but almost started talking about letting one go, then stopped when you had all the 10 millimeters out. See, that's one thing. That is absolutely one thing I can guarantee you. I don't care if I'm living in a cardboard box. I'll have a little safe next to me, and all it'll have in it is Justin's AR, my Mosin, my JP, and all my 10 millimeter. Well, and then the 5.7, and of course I have to keep the 686 because a good friend of mine fixed a mistake I made in my ute. And then of course I have to keep, I just keep everything. I mean, yeah, okay, there is a list. If someone is interested, there is a list of a few things that I am negotiable on if it meant being able to get a reliable truck and sell the Toyota. Between the two, I could probably have a decent amount of money if I sold a few firearms. Things I could get back, not... See, I know this sounds like bullshit, but there's so many things that I have that are just, I'm not going to get them back, or I got them from somebody special, like, a few of you guys, including Ed. Those will never go anywhere. I'll be gone and they'll still be here. Bearded CB cash really tight this month, otherwise I'd be getting in the melter. Yeah, I know. Preaching to the choir, man. Man Cave Matt, I would like to say something off the top of my head, but my third grade teacher was right. My head might just be empty. Wade, Vicks Vapor, good for congestion and moving right bodies. Old school knowledge. Wade, Brew Girl needs a sandwich. I'd still eat her like a spicy cheese fly. Okay. See, you didn't have to tell me that, Wade. Brad, I was first all day. Duh. Joey, I bet if you said, Hey Google, show me a picture of a cooter. She would show you a picture of Cooter from Dukes of Hazzard.
My apologies, I don't understand.
Hey Google, what's a girl's cooter?
Sorry, I don't know how to help with that yet.
You don't know what a cooter on a girl is? Hey Google, what does it mean if I said I'm going to come over there and I'm going to shove a 10-incher right in your cooter?
Sorry, I'm not sure how to help.
Clyde, get some wasabi peas. That'll open your nasal cavity. Yeah, wasabi or why am I drawing a blank right now? Okay, I give up. Have some upstairs in the fridge, but I'm not going to go take a look. And yeah, I love the wasabi peas. And you're right, that rush, it's hot, and some people I don't really consider it spicy. I don't know how to explain it. It's like it's like a shot of NOS in an engine. It's like it's there, it's burnt, and it's gone. Wasabi, the heat of wasabi is the exact same thing. It's there, it's intense, and it's gone. You know, it's not like eating a hot pepper where you're going, wow, this is still with me. Like Planet Uranus, you know. 214 subs, who fucking knew? Joey, your guest has shipped you thousands of rounds to your house. Don't cry over spilt milk. Well, no, but I was just simply pointing out yesterday to Smile Money that if we can't go somewhere outside and have to go to dead on, we have to go up to the indoor range. You know, it's not like you can just sneak in 4,000 rounds of ammunition. Smile Money, dead on. Joey, glory hole suck fucker. Yeah, I'll remind you of that bottle. Smile Money 65 comments, and Keck, where are you? With the last comment, Sharky from across the big pond. Of course, this is on, technically, Smile Money had the last comment. This Sharky's was on the DCBC 3. Brew Babe is definitely a nice beach babe doing a reverse catch up here. Them ARs on the bench are pretty damn fine. Excuse me. The red AK is just... You know when you're here you want to shoot that. Okay, I'm hitting the... Oh, hang on. Well, this is the second one. Well, no, hang on. I'd like to finish this. Give it a review. Cashmere Hammer Nitro Stout from Three Sheeps Brewing. Chocolatey, roasty, velvety, smooth. You know, maybe if they made this with water from Minnesota and not water from Wisconsin. You know, I'm guessing that most places are probably, well, actually, I'd have to go look at Sheboygan. Well, I guess they're not really close to the lake, but what cracks me up is you can go to any restaurant in Duluth and ask for a glass of water and go, this is so clean and crisp, and It has no odor at all, and it tastes like nothing, like water should. It's fucking water. You go to Superior, and I don't care where you go, but like you go to breakfast when we go to Julie's, and I'm not picking on Julie's, because it doesn't matter. You can go to the kitchen, you can go to Julie's, go to fucking Subway for all I give a shit. And you order a glass of water, and you're like, it's one of those things where as long as you keep drinking, yeah, I know, I'm going to have to stop drinking. As soon as you stop and have to take a breath, it's like, oh, God, oh, God. They get the water from Lake Superior. Evidently, either Superior doesn't know how to filter its water like Duluth does, or I don't know, maybe there's just more dead things where the inlet tube is, or maybe it's the opposite. Maybe where the inlet tube is for Minnesota is right where they found all of those 50-gallon drums that were glowing in the dark, and that's the flavor that we're getting. So where do I put Cashmere Hammer? I honestly wouldn't get it again. And if I was standing at the store and somebody was reaching for it, and right next to it was Left Hand Nitro Stout, I'd maybe give it a 4.5. I mean, don't get me wrong. Unfortunately, it was a 6-pack, and I bought a 6-pack. But here, just to prove a point, because I don't have anything else. I guess I do have stuff that's better. Standing in for Two Hearted Ale. At least it's from the same brewery. Standing in for Two Hearted Ale today is going to be Official, the hazy IPA from Bell's. And there's going to be a little wash of possible contamination in there, but I'll make it. And why do I have a casing laying here? It's okay. I got a home for it. Okay, going to the Two Hearted Ale Club. Clicking the big button. I tell you, since they redid stuff, boy, the refresh rate is like blows. First in is Mr. Holster, drinking again, I see. Trying to learn how to drink before the men show up, I see. Unsubbed. Jolson. Two Hearted Ale Club needs more cowbell and shots. Okay. Just in case she comes down here again and doubts my shit, let's do a reload. Gotta do one of these. A little something NIHAP taught me. The New York reload. Come on, Money. Two-Hearted Ale Club, damn lucky to make the club meeting. Usually do not check it this early. It's not early. Look, my watch is bitching at me. You're inactive. Do some torso twists. Hey, hey, hey. Go fuck yourself. It's not really, well, it could be, yeah, you know, no. It's borderline. Hitting the Stalker Steve button. Nope. Nope. Okay. Okay, guys. Cheers. Thank you. And, well, there you go. It's fucking 55 minutes again. This is not a fast one. This is not. Yesterday wasn't either. I think that was 55 minutes. Okay. Jim's show. This won't be up before. Well, it might. Yeah, it could be up before Jim's show. I don't know what the subject is. I haven't checked email or anything yet today. Otherwise, don't know if there's gonna brew review. Oh, there could be a brew review tomorrow. I know at least one of my guests is gonna be arriving tomorrow. Basically, 45 minutes from right now. So 24 hours and 45 minutes, I'll be picking up the glory hole fucksucker. Cheers, guys.